Hello and welcome to Legislative Report. I'm State Representative Mario Scavello of the 176th District in Monroe County. I'm joined by with Representative Rosemary Brown of the 189th District. And I really have an exciting show, and we're going to talk about the HK Mission Ministry, and they're associated with the Innovation Church in Paradise Valley. And I'm joined with Dawn Rack and Lee Petrick. And Dawn, I just want you to know that the conversation really begins with Jim Kintz, who's a mutual friend, who did a show with myself and Representative Brown about a year ago about him donating a kidney to someone at the church there that was in need of a kidney, and stopped in my office and talked about you. He says, we've got to have a show with you, Dawn, and we need to talk about the good things that you're doing through the HK Mission Ministry. So if you can start us off, what made you first get involved with the ministry?
Well, years ago, both my children were very sick. Kendra and my son Hunter, hence the name HK Mission. They were named after, Hunter is the H, Kendra is the K. The ministry is HK Mission Healing Through Kindness. They were both very sick when they were younger. They were both in and out of the hospital. Kendra was in a specialty hospital and they were both in a regular hospital. I saw the differences between the two hospitals. And to me, a children's hospital has all the bells and whistles, and a regular hospital has nothing for these children to do. And I vowed back then, when my children were healthy enough, that I would make a difference. And the kindness that was shown to my children when they were in the hospital, the Bible preaches about paying it forward and doing acts of kindness. So I became ill last year, and through my bed rest process, I came up with this mission about healing through kindness and paying it forward, and that's basically what this is all about. And Innovation Church has supported me and taken on this mission, and it's grown quite rapidly in a short period of time.
Wow. Now, we have a Lee here with you, but before we talk to Lee, we've got a tremendous amount of Girl Scouts here. And so, I'm assuming that the Girl Scouts somehow or other got involved in the mission.
Yes. Our local hospital, Pocono Medical Center, when a child is isolated to a room, Kendra, when she was younger, she had RSV and pneumonia. She was medevaced over to Geisinger. And Geisinger has a program, it's called the Red Box. Each child can go and take out as many DVDs as they want, and they can view it in their room for the children who are quarantined. Kendra was one of those children. We weren't even allowed to stay over at the Ronald McDonald House because of RSV that Kendra had. Pocono Medical Center doesn't have anything like that, so I came up with the idea, well, several people came up with the idea about having a DVD drive about children who outgrow their DVDs and donating them over the hospital and coming up with a library so these children can now keep them busy in their rooms. So I was talking to Lee about it, and Lee took this on and came up with the DVD drive.
Okay, Lee. Tell us how you did it and
well, Dawn and I kind of met. My middle child is a Daisy Girl Scout with her daughter Kendra, so we kind of, started talking about it at the Daisy meetings, and then I also have my own Brownie Troop, which is back here behind me. And I said to Dawn, I'm like, we don't need just a couple movies. We need to get these kids a good collection, a good couple hundred movies. So what the girls and I decided to do was we wrapped big boxes with Christmas wrapping paper. We made a beautiful Girl Scout sign, HK Mission sign, and put that on that. And we contacted all our local establishments, and we placed these boxes over the holidays at our post office, at the banks, at churches, at the diner, everywhere. And we collected for about 2 weeks over the holidays. Our initial drive, we came up with about 200 movies, and then following that, even at our school at Barrett Elementary Center, we were allowed to place a box there. And just word of mouth through the school and friends and family and churches and everything, we now have about 400 movies.
Wow.
That's wonderful. Well, this program has moved very fast as well. And Dawn, when you were sick last year,
Yes.
so it was March,
March 2nd.
and you really had this take off in October.
October 4th, the mission was birthed and became nationwide in 3 weeks.
Nationwide in over 31
states.
31 states in a matter of
3
really,
weeks.
yeah, 3 weeks. So it really is
We should
taken
have a
off.
running campaign for
That's
this.
right.
Wow.
It's amazing. So you can see how it's accepted so widely and how the need for it
Yes.
is very large.
Yes.
So, but I think that's an important point you're seeing. And we were talking a little bit about the Girl Scouts and the Brownies and their involvement and the patch.
Yes.
That has also become, I said, that's historic in
hold up the
itself
little
because there's a
patch. Hold it
patch
up.
Yes.
that these girls can earn.
Well, I
So-
felt that the Girl Scouts did such a phenomenal job with this DVD drive that I wanted to come up with a way of thanking them. So I contacted a patch maker and we developed an HK Mission patch so that I can gift the girls their patches. Well, it became such a hit that Girl Scouts throughout the United States wanted to become involved. So I came up with a program where these girls can participate and do what I'm doing here at our local hospital, and now Girl Scouts are now reaching out to their local hospitals and doing exactly what I'm doing and making a difference at their local hospitals. So it's all about, putting together this pouch, providing activities for a child, and then also providing mom hope. So each pouch is touching 2 lives. It's not only about entertaining a child, it's providing mom hope. I was that mom. I was that mom to watch her child being held down while a nurse sticks an IV in her arm and your child is crying out to you to make it stop, but you know you can't because it's what's best for your child. And I want to provide hope in that desperate time of need. So each mom will receive a book of hope and a kindness card, which is our mission card, and it's all about paying it forward one day like what I'm doing. And also will be in each book. I mean, I didn't know how to pray for my child, so I came up with, it's a letter from me, and it's all prayers that you can say for your child. So in that dark hour, when you're looking for something, I'm providing it for that mom. And also, it's also about getting kids involved. Kids making cards for kids, kids helping out kids. I had one little girl that came to me with 116 of her unused pencils and said, I want to give these to the kids in the hospital. It's kids thinking about other kids. It's really taking on a life of its own.
Which is important.
Yeah, it really has. And
we wanna
people who
show
are
this?
helping through this there's this one woman, she lost her son 2 years ago, and I came up with a new part of the spring outreach about empty Easter eggs, about coming up with inspirational messages to put in there, and she has taken on this, and she has thanked me every day, and I'm like, thank me. It's healing her through her grief. So it's people who are helping are actually healing.
Other people.
So it's really,
Kendra has the pouch, right,
Yes.
Kendra? And Hunter, are you going to come out from over there? Come on, we're going to show this pouch. This is the H and the K. So, but Kendra's going to show the pouch off, right, Kendra? So show this off. So there's all kinds of things for the kids in here, on top of
Yes.
the spiritual and the healing, and the cards.
and it's also an insulated pouch so that kids can keep things cold bedside, because that's very important
Right.
as well.
And these are the
So,
things you realize when you're going through
Yes.
that type of situation that you
Yes.
have.
I'll be honest, I'm never at a loss for words, but listening to you, I'm at a loss for words, what you've been able to accomplish. And-
Well,
and
it's
to
not
take
only
on-
me,
and-
I have to say.
You started it and put it
Yes.
together, and
So many people have their hands in this. There's so many people in church who have helped me. People from church have made hats or donated the kindness cards. I mean, and the reason why this has taken off and it is so important, this is a 31 product. It's just like Mary Kay or these Christian women, 31 is a Christian-based or product. These Christian women have taken on this mission, and they are the ones who are spreading it nationwide. It's not me.
Nice.
It's them. They are the ones that are taking credit. So yes, I can take credit of what's been laid on my heart by God, but that's all I can take credit for.
How many good people are out there?
Yes.
Right? And I'm sure in 31 in just a few months, what it will look like in a year from now with the amount of people involved. So you're still actively looking for more volunteers and
Yes. Kids
in
to
our
make
local
cards.
community, kids to make cards,
That's
other
fabulous
troops,
right
other
there.
Girl Scout troops and Brownie troops.
Yes.
Good.
That was our first outreach, the Christmas pouches.
Oh, nice.
We donated 100 pouches over to Pocono Medical Center personally, but throughout the United States, a lot of different 31 reps reached out to their local hospitals and donated them as well.
Very nice.
Any idea how many families you've touched?
No idea.
I could imagine, just with that type of 31, people out there, how many families that they've hit and helped. In Monroe, in Monroe County, how many families have you given pouches to? Do you have any idea?
Well, there was 100 pouches that went over to Pocono Medical Center, and each pouch touches 2 lives.
Wow.
So
Mother and the child.
the mother and the
right.
child.
Right.
Wow.
So, and if everybody did 1 pouch, that's 2 lives. And then then the kindness card, that's what's so important about the kindness card, because it's all about you've been touched by an act of kindness. Now it's your turn to pay it forward. It's simple.
I know.
Well, it's everything that we talk about.
know.
It's
My
empathy
gosh.
and passion, compassion for people and helping people and not always thinking about yourself.
Right.
So, and the power of prayer is so wonderful too. I mean,
And
there's
each
been
pouch-
scientific studies on the power of prayer
Yes.
and in health. So that in itself is really nice to hear that you've
And we
included that.
pray over our pouches before they go out. So that's important as well, because it is a Christian-based ministry, and 31 is a Christian-based company. That's why I chose 31, because it's so important, to have that nowadays.
So let me, in the 31 other areas in the in the country, all Girl Scouts are involved?
And 31 reps.
And
And
31
I'm now
reps.
working on a new chapter. Alpha Phi Omega, I'm alumni. Alpha Phi Omega is a co-ed service fraternity, and I was a member in college, and I'm an alumni brother. And I'm currently working on, with a couple of alumni, we are now going to be branching out into that area as well. To get onto campuses and
What a
so that's
you're getting them young, and you're getting them just about when they're ready to
Yes.
get out into fabulous, unbelievable.
that was last week's idea.
But you never stop, because you just never know
And I'm doing it
who's
all-
out there in need, and you never.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of. My daughter's right now going through something,
Right.
so you really don't know. You just don't know, and it just shows up within a week, and you really have no concept.
And you can help anywhere, because be honest with you, I had a stroke last year, and this whole mission has been birthed on a laptop in bed. I spent a lot of my time in bed, and you can make a difference anywhere.
Well, and the H and the K obviously are your children's names, but it's also healing.
It's
and
healing
kind,
through kindness,
through
spreading the
kindness.
love of
So-
Jesus through one simple pouch. That's my
Very
task.
nice.
Lee, I know you're kind of shy, but
I wouldn't say shy, just not a public speaker.
no, you're fine. You're fine. How long you been with scouting?
This is my 3rd year, so it's my first year as a leader, and it's just one of the lines in our Girl Scout law is to make a world a better place. So, and when I bumped into Dawn and at school, and it was a mom from our community. You're supporting your own community. It's a mom who's supporting our hospital that one day, hopefully, none of these children are at. It just touched to my heart. Like I couldn't do anything but jump full on board with her. So.
Have you, just in Monroe, like, do you have other Girl Scouts, but Luzerne, Lackawanna, Northampton, I'm thinking right in the back of my mind how we can grow this even bigger. That's the politician in me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Has that,
it's true, yeah.
Carbon County,
Right.
because there's hospitals in all these counties, right here in Pennsylvania.
Yep, you got it. We're members of Girl Scouts in the heart of PA. Girl Scouts in Eastern PA are right next to us. There's several councils throughout Pennsylvania, and obviously across the whole, the whole country. I did invite Dawn to one of our council meetings, so she got to come speak. She got to spread her word to all the other leaders in our council. So, and hopefully from there, it does spread throughout to the other councils.
Great.
Now, are you're looking still for donation items or anybody else that wants to help?
Anybody who else wants to get involved, it's simple. I have a Facebook page. They can jump on board. They can contact me there. They can email me. My email address right on there. Donations can be sent directly to the church.
Okay.
It's
What's the website and
Oh, just go on to Facebook, HK Mission. Just type it in.
Mission? Okay.
And the email is hkmission2012@gmail.com. We're going to have that on the screen as well.
This way you can double
And
check.
even the smallest donations, like I said to my girls, you can go to the dollar store, you know, like take that $1 from your allowance and you can get a coloring book, you can get crayons. Like the smallest little things will make a difference to that child in a hospital. It doesn't need to be big, extravagant gifts.
Dawn and Lee, thank you very much for coming today to share with all of us your mission. I think we're very impressed with what you've done.
Thank you very much. We have a little thank you gift. Here's a hat for you, and here's a hat for you.
How come I didn't get the pink one?
You can fight over it later.
I get like you.
Brownie Troop 50077 would like to give you a Girl Scout patch.
Oh, thank you so much.
Very nice.
Put it right
Very
here.
nice.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I never got a Girl Scouts patch before. Listen, girls, I want all of you to remember this. About maybe 10 or so years from now, I want to make sure you guys stay in scouting and get your gold award. That's the top patch award that you can get as a Girl Scout. Now, if you get that, you call me and I'll come to your gold award. Representative Brown will come to your gold award ceremony, okay? And we'll do something special for you, I promise you, okay? But don't stop until you get the gold. All right?
girls.
That's the highest award that you can get as a Girl Scout. It will stay with you for the rest of your life. Okay? And Allie, you were great. Thank you.
Did you know that Violet Oakley was the first female artist to receive a large commission for artwork done in a United States Capitol building? In 1902, Joseph Houston, designer and architect for the 3rd Harrisburg Capitol building, commissioned Violet Oakley to paint murals for the governor's reception room. He believed that Oakley's contribution would add interest to the building and act as an encouragement of women of the state. Prior to beginning her work for the Capitol, Oakley set out to England to conduct research for her murals. Upon return, she decided to center her artwork on William Penn and the founding of Pennsylvania. Oakley made sure that Penn's ideals of justice and peace could be seen throughout her work. In 1906, she completed 13 murals titled The Founding of the State of Liberty Spiritual and was placed in sequential order around the governor's reception room. These murals were some of the first to be installed in the Capitol. When Edwin Austin Abbey, another artist for the Capitol, died in